slab here for the air conditioner and generator and whatever else.
So essentially the same thing here, just over here, the other side of these.
This one needs to be cut out. Making things work.
Is that a 38 special shirt, man?
Yes, it is.
Why, yes it is.
Ahí está. Pega mejor.
Es el pedo.
¿Cuánto le falta, güey?
Ah, apenas al punto.
¿Sí?
El problema es meter la otra. Yeah, Don.
Yeah.
Córteme la de 71.
71.
Primero la metemos y después le metemos el relleno, si no después no vamos a poderla. Va a meter la garantía.
¡Vámonos! Allá andaban trabajando allá. No traía dinero, pobre.
¿Qué dice?
Entonces, ¿sí son de 15, verdad? Sí, son de 15 los de reloj.
You rent the machine?
No, it's not.
How you doing?
What's up?
This is Jesus.
Hey, how are you?
Or Jesus. How do you want to read it?
Yeah. Whoa.
It's okay, right? Pretty nice?
Está bueno.
Yeah. Said bueno. So this is there's no stucco up here. A little piece back here. We're just gonna do hardy panel.
No stucco.
No stucco up here. Yeah. So here is the side of the house. I was gonna make that stucco.
This side, this side.
It's both sides. This side and that side. Here, here, and here. So you see where you have the rock coming up. Yeah, we're just gonna run the rock line all the way up.
And then stucco.
And then stucco.
Okay.
This is stucco, and this face right here would be stucco. This right here, I'm gonna no stucco.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this wood, and this area right here, I was gonna make this front face wood, but then stucco down the side.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy, huh? Easy money, right, Jesus? But a lot of stuff got done. Stucco's gonna go fast. Yeah, Jesus is like the stucco tomorrow, get the flashing, and today he's gonna have a hopper, and you're gonna spray it on the walls instead of doing the manual load and lift.
Here when the stucco.
Time. So Mike, I decided to hold off on the granite an extra week, actually 10 days. That gives us time because now we got all the scaffolding in the way, and we have no way to get our hoist mechanism through the house and up, because right where we got the scaffolding was where we're going to put the truck and the hoist. I'm going to go to the granite shop right now and pick out new slabs of granite. Granite has got a mirrored face. It's like a bookend, so the granite we had was a couple of slices over, and so we tried to pair them up. They didn't match up. And that gives Justin time to have his baby and to get back here and start welding. So it's kind of a nice 10-day delay, even though I wanted to get it done, because you just got to push and push and push to get stuff done. Got the electrical cable, and I'm debating if I should install that tomorrow. Because if I get the electrical cable installed tomorrow, I can clear that entire driveway out and make room to move all this stucco material, rock and sand, and open this whole place up. So. Trying to figure out where we got to dig. We need to get the main in here to dig a trench for the PVC pipe and for the electrical. If I would have got in front of this scaffolding, then I could have got it done, but nothing ever goes as planned. I think I need to push and get it done tomorrow somehow. 5 stories of scaffolding.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everyone has a quick meeting while we're all here taking a break. The house we're building is a mini one of these. When I say mini, this thing's like 8,500 square feet. There is 4,000. It's 20% grade instead of 30%, so it's not as bad on the foundation. It kind of stair steps all the way up, but we're starting down with a pool. Just the way we did it, we're going to do things better. Kilmer has got some great ideas on, hey, we need to run the site a little bit more professionally. I just been like firewall hammered. Go, go. As soon as we finish the next thing, we're not even done with it. I'm already got you guys on something else. That's the way you make money in construction. You gotta go. So what we need to do is we need to get smart and we need to clean as we go. And I'm guilty. I throw stuff on the ground because I'm just tired or whatever. We got that project, which is the Sanchez project. We got the Franklin project, which technically in 1 month, it's going to get busy too, because after Labor Day, we're going to take off the roof and put the second story on that house. That's going to be busy. And then you guys are starting off with 1 job each, technically. We'll be rolling into 2 or 3 jobs each. And then that'll be a point where then maybe at that point in time, once you guys are really good at it, then we can start talking to other guys about teaching them how to run projects. And that's how I kind of want this thing to spread on out. Because I don't want to take the number of employees bigger than what we got. This is the crew dogs right here. Could I teach y'all how to stucco? Absolutely. But I don't want to. I mean, let's let the stucco crews do the stucco jobs. Concrete is great because there's always something that needs to get done, and we can also manipulate from concrete to doing some masonry work. Then I want to take it over the next year, I want to add on, I want to do 6 projects in 1 year. And then after that, I want to take it up to 15-ish. I don't want to double every year, but I want to get that nice expansion rate so that we produce an absolute quality product, people are happy with us, and that we are also absorbing this amount of work and energy as well, so we also have our own lives to deal with this as well. So we need to get more efficient and get and just organized, and that'll help us move things along quickly. So I need to get Joe or somebody. We need to hand dig by the underneath the scaffolding right there.
Okay.
And then we need to hand dig up by the electric box.
Okay.
There's no way I can get underneath it.
All right.
Right. That wall turned out pretty good, you know?
It did.
For as much trouble as it was.
It looks great. There's no big air bubbles or anything.
See, I really
voids.
dislike that pea gravel, man. It's just trouble.
Yeah.
Fortunately, but it's not the only thing. All right, dude. So those 2 little holes right there.
Right.
That is where the pipes are going to pop up. So we have to hand dig underneath this. It's all soft right through here.
Yeah.
So we got to put the trench. This is my little trench I dug. I cleared some rocks out so the pipes aren't sitting on rocks. The pipes are going to come right through here. And it's just going to run all the way along.
Okay.
Awesome.
Easy enough.
So, got a 200 amp breaker. So this is for the main house. And over here, I need to put another 200 amp breaker. And the problem is this brand Eaton, and I use square D for everything else. And so I've got to go find a breaker like this that'll fit right here. You hire a professional because inside this box on the hot side, there's 600 volts and over 300 amps. And so that if you touch the wrong thing, like I could see that wire right there, it'll probably kill you. I'm not a professional electrician, but you know, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So, but before I touched anything, I'm gonna get a multimeter and touch it and make sure it's not live. Even though it's off, it's still hot. And so you don't touch anything unless after you test it with the safety equipment. Some guys will even wear rubber gloves and stuff, but I'm thinking I'm gonna bring all the conduit in. I'm gonna knock these knockouts. So I'll put the conduit in here and here. And this will go to, like I said, to the main house and all that. And I'll bring the conduit in and I'll bring the copper in, and I'm gonna keep it disconnected so some goober doesn't come along and have it connected and turn it on while it's connected to the house. So I'm gonna leave it disconnected so when the electrician comes along, I'll have him just screw it on. Because I guess they said technically, you know, they're supposed to do the meter loop. But when I talked to Central Texas Electric, they said everything on the back side of the meter is our responsibility, so it's not inspectable. And so we're just going to be burying the conduit here, the wire directly in conduit, so if we ever have to pull it again, we can get to it. Or has. It's a 200 feet of 250 MCM. It can hold up to under 60 degrees Celsius. It can hold 255 amps, I believe, and 90 degrees Celsius it can go up to 290 amps. And so this house at peak load on a peak Easter Sunday with all ovens on, heaters running, air conditioners running, pool running, I calculated it'll pull 285 amps. And so this wire is rated just for that. So we got to run it all underground, and each one of these rolls of wire, 200 feet, is almost 200 pounds. And so it takes us 4 to pull it into the house. We're going to lay it on the ground, and then we're going to run conduit on the top. So it takes all of us to pull it because it's heavy. We've already run. This is our third one to run. And so one takes 2 positives and 1 negative, and then we'll add the ground at the box here, which is going to be a splitter. It's kind of a custom-made box. It's all laid out. And then from there, I'm going to split the amperage and roll it over to the solar panel boxes, control boxes. And then from there, we'll run it over into the main grid of the house. So now the fun part begins. Now we're going to grab each individual conduit and run it up 200 feet, each conduit. And when we get it up here, we're going to glue them together. It's a lot easier than trying to pull all this really thick, heavy wire, because if we're trying to pull that wire, it's a total of 600 pounds of copper we're trying to pull through a pipe. And so this way, hopefully it's going to be a lot easier when we get the job done.
Tell me whenever you're ready.
Okay, you guys ready? All right, go. All right, go. Push it down, Devin. Okay, hit it, Paul. Push it down more, Devin. Come on. More? More. How hard are you hitting it?
Hard. It's moving slowly.
It's moving?
Yeah.
All right, you lift up on it, Devin.
Sir. What do you want me to do? Yeah, I was hitting it hard.
Oh, it's hot, yeah. All right, let's let it dry.
Solamente que no tengas ganas.
There's power. Yeah. Okay. Let me undo this tape. So I'm just pulling the power wires through the wall. This is where we chose to go through, and we're gonna have the panels set up in here. So yeah, just trying to get power through this hole.
Ya no le echa la, ya no le echa la, a la madera.
Get concrete.
La va a llevar.
This can only be a benefit now.
We'll see what happens.
It's another day in paradise on this concrete day. He ain't backing shit up here. What they're gonna do is ultimately Boone is going to fill the skid steer with concrete. He's then going to drive the concrete up here and dump it into that hole. From there we will shovel it, do what we can to make this pour work. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. Let's take a look at it real quick. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to want it pretty wet, so. Put that bucket. Okay. Go ahead and fill it up and then add another 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a 10. A 10 is pretty much the most liquidy you can get it. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 is like the most water added in time.
Oh, not good.
Devin, what? Come get one of the floats. In my bucket right there, the float. Hey, it's in my bucket.
The whole bucket?
Get the float, just the float. You can use that one, that's fine.
Yeah, like I know what the float is.
Flatten that. Let him run it over, get it flat. Otherwise he's gonna spin on it. Yeah, pack that down hard, man.
Where's Mike and Boom? Everybody, tell them to help you. Where they at?
We gotta grab this chute once we swing it out. We gotta set it up. Can we bring it over just a little bit? You guys are working on that. We need all hands on deck on the chute. We're going to be just pulling this stuff left and right.
You guys got Devin over there.
Ready? Yeah, it's great. Hey Mike, can you grab that little paddle thing right there?
You want me to leave the hose on?
That's good, bro.
You want me to leave it on? Cut it off?
No, spray off all the concrete. Like, don't spray the wet concrete. That's already wet enough.
Well, they told me to spray.
Oh, well, all right. That was completely unnecessary, and I don't think we want to do that again. I think next time we'll beg Doug to get a pump truck.